Hey guys, my name is Chantel. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for hanging out with me today. So, today we're going to talk about episode 15 of Kono Oto Tomare. Oh my gosh! This episode, you guys, holy shit, I was screaming at the top of my head and just like geeking out and like freaking out and like it was a really good episode. Like it mainly focused more so on the romance than like them practicing for the koto and stuff like that. Like we did get a few moments with the teacher and we got to know a little bit more about him and stuff that he's currently doing to help everyone in the koto club and stuff like that. So I guess let's start off with there before we get to like the good stuff with the whole romance part of this episode because oh my gosh, I loved it. Anywho, so let's go ahead and just start off with the teacher. As I was saying earlier, we can already see a change starting with him and he's willing to help them. And what was really interesting is that he created like this music sheet piece. Basically, he like turned this music sheet into something that where they could read it so they could play this piece for the koto. And he was saying it was like popular songs right now or something like that. And I think it was Hozuki that said this. She was like, wait, how did you get this? Like, where did you get this? And he's like, oh, I did it. And I love how shook everybody was. They were like, wait, hold up. You did this on your own by yourself? And he's just like, yeah, it's like no biggie. And on top of that, he has like them pretty much listen to a variety of music because he feels like this will help him improve with the koto. On top of that, we also had Chika's friend basically tell everybody, well, specifically the boys, they found out that the club advisor, the teacher, that he has pretty well-known parents in like the music industry, so they were pretty surprised about that. And yeah, I mean that was pretty much it with that. And I really liked that this first half was basically like all our boys, including Chika's friends, just sitting for the test. And it was so adorable because like it was just like a group of boys just having fun and being themselves and just having a good time. It was like a sleepover kind of, which I thought was really adorable. And what I really liked about this first part of the episode with the boys was the moment between Kurata and Chika's friend. I really appreciated that, like when his friend was like, hey, thanks for everything that you've done for my friend. Like it was really sweet. He was basically like, I really appreciate that you gave my friend somewhere to belong, and on top of that, it's something that he really treasures, so thank you for that. I was like, oh, like it was such a cute little touching moment. And then Chika is like right there like listening in, and I was just like, that was a sweet moment. I really like that. Anywho, now that I'm done talking about that, let's go ahead and talk about the second half of the episode, which is probably like my favorite part in this episode, and it was basically them focusing on the romance side. So we do get some moments here and there spread out throughout the series, you know, mainly with Chika and Hozuki, where they have really cute moments and you just can't help but ship them. But this episode, oh my gosh, sorry you guys, it's just I was freaking out so much this episode, which I didn't expect this for this episode at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but to be able to go on this topic of like the romance side, like and like focus so much on it, like heavily, was like really cool and awesome in my opinion. I really like how it starts off with like these group of girls and Hozuki's just having lunch with them, and they start talking about like relationships and who do you like, you know, girl conversation that's like normal. And Hozuki was like, what's going on? Like she felt like so out of place and awkward, and she's like, am I the oddball here? Like, is this normal? And I really like that she talks about this with Kurusu. She's like, hey, is this normal? And Kurusu's like, yeah, like don't worry about it. Like, you know, Hozuki being really cute and awkward. She's so adorable. Which actually ends up having Hozuki ask Kurusu like, hey, is there someone you like? And this moment, I was like, oh oh my god, oh my god. Like, I was freaking out a little bit here. Especially because Kurusu, like, took a little bit of a pause, like, to think about it, and she was like, no, I don't have anybody. And Hozuki noticed this. She's like, why did she pause? Like, obviously she didn't tell her, like, straight up, but in that moment I was like, wait. I was like, wait, are you telling me she has feelings for Kurata? Like, what? Like, what? Like, I feel like she is aware, but at the same time she's not, like, going to admit that to herself. I feel like that's where she's at right now, but who knows? Or maybe she's just slowly discovering her feelings for Kurata. It could be one or the other, or maybe even both. It was really interesting because we don't really get a lot of moments like this that has, like, that deals with Kurusu and Kurata. Like, yeah, we do have moments here and there, but they're more like Kurata helping Kurusu and her, you know, like, being there for one another. But, like, it's slowly, like, developing into something more, and it's, like, so cute. Like, you can see that, and it's just like, ah. Maybe it's just, like, the shipper in me, but, like, after this episode, I really, 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 really do ship them together now. Like, oh my gosh. Which pretty much this whole focus with Kurusu and actually ended up with her friend saying, hey, you've changed a little bit. You're, like, a little bit more mellow. And you used to make fun of, like, Kurata here and, like, and call him names of all sorts. And Kurusu, you can tell she feels really bad, and she's like, I'm sorry. And she's, like, so shy and timid. And Kurata's like, don't worry about it. Like, you've called me, like, way worse, like, face to face. So, and, like, like, he's such a sweet boy, but at the same time, I don't think he realizes what he's doing. Because boys are dumb. Like, it really struck a chord in Kurusu, and it was just so sweet, like, the moment between these two. I don't know, like, it was really cute, and this is where I really started to see it. I was like, wait, does she, like, is she starting to like him? And then that's when we get the part with Hozuki and her having that conversation, and that's where she starts to, like, think about it. She's like, wait, where she's, like, kind of like, wait, but at the same time she's like, no, like, you can kind of tell, especially, like, in her face, and she's like, I gotta focus. She's like, there's no time to, like, think about these sorts of things. And then towards the end of the episode, oh my gosh, so she ends up running into her ex-boyfriend and her ex-friend, and I was like, oh, like, out of all the times, oh, like, my heart dropped for her, because I really like Kurusu now. Like, yeah, she was a total bitch at first, but, like, I love her now. She's had a really good development so far, and I love her. So the fact that her ex-boyfriend is still, like, with that bitch, and I can't believe they called out to her. Like, it was basically the girl, and you can kind of see, like, the girl's face, like, she was like, you can tell her face, she was kind of like, haha, like, we're still together, bitch. Like, oh, like, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. And poor Kurusu didn't know what to do or say in that situation. She was just like kind of speechless. The boy, the ex-boyfriend, starts saying, like, really mean things about her. He's like, man, you haven't even apologized to us, and I've been hearing some things about you, and blah blah blah, like, basically putting her down. And then, like, the girlfriend's just there, like, smiling, being a little bitch that she is. Sorry. But that moment, I was getting so mad. I was just like, Kurusu, no, like I wanted to fight them. I know I keep saying that a lot, but oh my gosh, like, I was so mad in this instant, and I was just like, you guys don't know her. Like, it's all your fault. Like, it's the two of you are the reason why she ended up the way that she did. And she was, like, completely innocent at the beginning. Like, it was like, ah! Anyways, I'm getting a little bit too, like, heated right now just thinking about these two characters. Like, I was so furious. And then that's when Kurata comes in. Oh my gosh. My boy. Like, I was like, yes. I was like, yes. Like, this moment. You guys, this moment. Like, can you see, like, I'm getting, like, oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, let me tone down a little bit. he butts in their conversation. He's like, hey, sorry about this, but we gotta go. And he just takes her by the hand and they start walking off, and this boy has to say something still, and he's like, if I were you, you should be careful around her. I wouldn't trust her, blah, blah. And then, oh my gosh, the look that Kurata gives this boy, oh my gosh, like it gave me chills. I was just like, oh my gosh, like he's basically telling him to like shut the fuck up at this point, and he ends up saying, well, I wouldn't worry about it because I have better judgment than you. And I was like, did he just, like, what? Ah! Like, he was defending her. And like this moment, like, Kurusu being all flustered and like she starts getting teary-eyed and emotional. I was just like, oh my god, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then like those last few minutes of the episode, she starts talking about how her heart's beating so fast, and she's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's in love with him, but she's just like, she doesn't want to admit it. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to admit it. Either that or she's just still, like I said, slowly discovering her feelings for Kurata. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I said, this whole episode between these two, like the moments that they got really, really made me ship them. Because before, I didn't really ship them or really think much about it. They just seemed like, they're friends or whatever, but I didn't see like anything happening with them. At least, like, personally, that's just me. But this episode changed my mind completely, and I was just like, I ship them 100% now. Like, let's go. Like, I'm so excited for more moments between these two. Like, that was a good moment. Anyway, like I said, I'm really, really excited to see where their relationship is gonna go from here on out, and see how Kurusu deals with her feelings towards Kurata. Like, is she gonna end up discovering like, oh my gosh, I do like him? Like, I want to see that happen and see like, you know, her coming to terms with her feelings and stuff, and like discovering them, and like, you know, just discovering her feelings for Kurata. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's gonna be so cute, like seeing her fall in love with him. Like, it's gonna be really cute. And now that I'm done talking about these two, let's go ahead and talk about Chika and Hozuki for a little bit. So we do get a little bit of moments between these two, and we get a jealous Hozuki. She doesn't know it, and I think it's so adorable that she doesn't realize that she's jealous. Especially like when the girls in their classroom start talking about Chika, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's so adorable, like I never knew the side of him existed. And then like when he laughs, the girls are like, oh my gosh, he's so adorable when he laughs. And then Hozuki's instinct was to like cover his face, and they're like, what is she doing? And Chika's like what's going on? Why'd you do that? And she's just like, and you can tell like she doesn't really realize what she's doing. She just kind of like did it on instinct, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like she doesn't really fully, I feel like she doesn't fully realize that she has feelings for Chika. I feel like she does know, but she's like completely oblivious about it. Like, does that make sense? Because these are all like new feelings to her, so she's just like wondering like, what is this feeling? Like, why am I feeling so flustered? Why do I get like annoyed when these girls are talking about Chika? Like, you know, stuff like this. Like, because clearly she didn't want them to see Chika laugh. Like, she just wants that for herself. Like, oh my god. At least that's what I thought from that little moment where she covers his like face. Like, that was really adorable. And then when they like bump into each other was so cute. She just starts crying, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like no. And poor Chika, he was just like, what did I do wrong? Why did I make her cry? Like, he feels so bad, and you just see him like going pale and just like wondering what he did wrong. Like, it was so cute. Like, Chika's so worried that he made her cry, but I was like, no, sweet boy, that's not it. Like, it's just my girl Hozuki, she doesn't realize what she's feeling, and like, like she's discovering her feelings. And I think that was like pretty much the main point with the second half of the episode, is like the girls discovering their feelings for the boys. Anywho, I think I am done talking about this week's episode of Kono Oto Tomare. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me ramble on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!